Once, the SS United States, the sister ship to the wrecked SS America, lived something of a double life. Built as a state-of-the-art luxury ocean liner, she was also quietly outfitted with a range of top-secret equipment and partially funded by the US government in case she was ever needed as a troop transport. SS United States did make more than 800 transatlantic crossings, setting the record for the fastest crossing in just 3 days, 10 hours, and 42 minutes. No ship has ever broken the record. Once a beautiful, opulent creature that carried thousands of people at a time, she was retired in 1969 and moved to a dock in Philadelphia. Today, she continues to float and ride. The MS Lord Selkirk II was once a getaway on water, carrying passengers up and down the Red River on overnight holidays. By 1990, the aging cruise ship was deemed no longer financially viable and was struck off charge. The last company to own her and try to revitalize the rusting hulk went bankrupt, and she simply sat. The fire proved to be the catalyst for her dismantling, a process that cost $400,000 by the time she was removed from the water. The Rossville Cemetery is a decrepit, overrun graveyard filled with stones that haven't been legible for centuries. And just a stone's throw away through a soggy, marshy stretch of desolate land is another kind of graveyard, the final resting place for scores of rusting, abandoned ships and other vessels. It's been called the Witt Marine Equipment Scrap Yard or the Arthur Kill Boat Yard, but it's the last home to wrecks that once plied the coastline where they This German-built, now abandoned cruise ship was constructed in 1974, with a double hull that allowed her the freedom to go places where others couldn't. The icy waters of the Antarctic Peninsula. But like many vessels, MS World Discoverer was sold and resold over the years. After years of transporting scientists and researchers to study the movements of ice flows and other natural phenomenon throughout the Northwest Passage, MS World Discoverer finally met her fate on a massive rock as the ship attempted to navigate Sandfly Passage in the Solomon Islands. The captain managed to beach the ship where it lay, preventing the foundering vessel from sinking completely. The abandoned cruise ship has since been extensively looted, but it remains a popular and slightly ironic sight on other tourist cruises through the air. The fate of the cruise ship Costa Concordia is one of the most heartbreaking tragedies in recent maritime history. Only hours after leaving port and only a stone's throw from land, the cruise liner collided with a rocky outcrop. In the end, 32 of the more than 4,000 souls on board perished, and the ship's captain was found guilty of manslaughter and accused of abandoning his ship, claiming that he only fell into the lifeboat by accident. The ship's cost of manufacturing was more than $500 million. The salvaging was estimated to cost in the region of $1.2 billion.